is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to the new episode of Nuggets for the Soul. We just celebrated Easter Sunday, and on the Gospel reading for Easter Sunday Mass, we listened to John chapter 20. The disciples went into the empty tomb and saw this folded napkin. Now, what is the significance of this folded napkin? So I saw this post on Facebook, and I would just like to share with you that on the Gospel of John, chapter 20, verse 7 tells us that the napkin which was placed over the face of Jesus was not just thrown aside like the grave cloths. The Bible takes an entire verse to tell us that the napkin was neatly folded and was placed separate from the grave cloths. Okay, so with that, the gospel wants us to pay attention because they don't put something there that is not significant. Okay, so early Sunday morning, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb and found that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance. She ran and found Simon Peter and the other disciple, the one whom Jesus loved. She said, "They have taken the Lord's body out of the tomb, and I don't know where they have put him." Peter and the other disciple ran to the tomb to see. The other disciple outran Peter and got there first. He stooped and looked in and saw the linen cloth lying there, but he didn't go in. Then Simon Peter arrived and went inside. He also noticed the linen wrappings lying there, while the cloth that had covered Jesus' head was folded up and lying to the side. Was that important? Absolutely. Is it really significant? Of course. In order to understand the significance of the folded napkin, you have to understand a little bit about Hebrew tradition of that day. The folded napkin had to do with the master and servant, and every Jewish boy knew this tradition. When the servant set the dinner table for the master, he made sure that it was exactly the way the master wanted it. The table was furnished perfectly, and then the servant would wait just out of sight until the master had finished eating. And the servant would not dare touch that table until the master was finished. Now, if the master were done eating, he would rise from the table, wipe his fingers, his mouth, and clean his beard, and would wad up that napkin and toss it onto the table. The servant will then know to clear the table, for in those days the wadded napkin meant "I'm done." But if the master got up from the table and folded his napkin and laid it beside his plate, the servant would not dare touch the table, because the folded napkin meant "I'm coming back." And he came back, right? In the resurrection, he came back. What he's saying to the disciples that, his mission is not yet finished. He also wants to continue his mission here on earth through us. That's why he commissioned us to go out and make disciples of all nations. So I hope, if you find this video very interesting, especially knowing about the significance of the napkin, you may want to forward this to other people. God bless. Living Saint, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust in you.